WrestleMania is about to get even hotter. Stone Cold Steve Austin will be on Raw live tomorrow night from the Nassau Coliseum. But we have business to attend to here tonight. Oh, baby, it's Sunday Night Heat.
No singing before WrestleMania, Coach.
Come on! You're killing me, Lita!
Approaching the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 243 pounds, Rico!
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Night Heat. Back this week right here on MTV alongside Lita. I am the coach, and Lita, No Way Out is in the book. It was off the charts. But you know what? Eric Bischoff is still standing.
Right, but now knowing what we know going into Raw tomorrow night, how long do you think he'll be standing?
Well, I got to ask you this. Who do you think is going to be a part of this whole Eric Bischoff welcoming committee that we found out about last Monday night? Here comes my boy was coming out the very first match.
Weighing 235 pounds, Maven!
He was so fired up he couldn't even give us a shout out tonight. I saw he just walked straight by us tonight.
But you know, this week I decided to go to his barber. I went a little tighter this week than normal.
I was noticing that.
Yeah, a little tighter. But getting back to the whole Eric Bischoff thing, I can't believe that tomorrow night we're going to see The Rock, who obviously is not happy with Stone Cold over the fact that Austin was the Raw superstar of the decade and wants to talk to Austin about it live tomorrow night.
Right, that and Eric Bischoff is going to have to find some friends fast.
I think you're right. I think you're right. But, you know, Eric Bischoff is an L.A. guy. We're in New York. We're in Long Island tomorrow night. He's not going to find any friends there.
No, there's always that L.A.-New York rivalry going on, and he's going to, maybe he can lie or something.
Are we going to have our own East Coast, West Coast thing going on tomorrow night?
We'll have to wait and see.
As Maven and Rico hook up here in this opening contest, folks, what an hour we have in store for you. We'll take you back to Raw this past week and show you how we now have a #1 contender who will face Triple H at WrestleMania. We'll show you and tell you all about it a little bit later on. Also, Lita.
Coach, are you seeing this? Look at these two guys.
Well, yeah, they're a little bit. They're talking a little trash. But I know you're excited also. The women's title's on the line here tonight.
Right, we got Victoria and Molly.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Huge opportunity. Here's a cover by Maven. First one of the match. Not enough as Rico is able to kick out. Also tonight, Rob Van Dam will be in action. He'll go one-on-one with the wacko one, Steven Richards.
That's kind of a heat treat, I'd like to call it, because we don't see RVD on Heat a whole lot.
Not very often, but we will see him tonight. Oh.
And as always, not as always, but usually, and I look forward to always seeing Steven Richards on.
I know you do. It's your highlight of your week.
It's kind of like a car crash. You can't help but not look at it.
That martial
It being Steven Richards, of course.
That martial arts background of Rico is certainly beginning to play off, at least for the last few weeks. Nailing Maven right now on that side of the head. Now Rico wasting no time throwing Maven back into the ring. Here's a cover. Hook of the leg. Will this be enough? No, about a 2.5 count. And Maven kicks out.
Could have been a potentially very short match because those kicks come with a lot of power, as we've seen before. Rico deliver.
Yeah, they have a tendency to really knock somebody silly. And if you're knocked out for 5-10 seconds, that's all it takes.
Right. If you're knocked out, it's pretty hard to kick out. I mean, in theory. I've heard.
We need to talk real quick. I want to thank all the great fans up in Montreal who last Sunday made No Way Out a huge success. It was sold out at the Bell Center. And what a night it was. Lita, I can't remember a time. And I've been in a lot of arenas for a lot of shows that I've heard, oh, nice. Reverse neck breaker by Rico. Will this be a hook of the leg? No. 1-2. And maybe that was a mistake by Rico right there. I can't remember hearing a crowd as loud as when Stone Cold Steve Austin came out last Sunday at No Way Out.
Yeah, that was pretty deafening if you were out there live. And Coach, a lot of the superstars, they've been able to go overseas and go on a lot of different tours. And since we haven't, we've stayed here in the States and the surrounding areas. We got to feel as though.
And again, Rico gets the cover on Maven, but again, the youngster is able to get out.
We got to feel as though we were in a foreign country because everyone was speaking French.
I know they were. You know, I went out to the clubs after the show, and all the chicks trying to talk to me, and I didn't
They just try to, sex you up with that French, and then you go, "What's up?" and they go, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah, I know. They all understand. And that actually happened to me.
I heard already. Thanks.
Well, now Rico is twisting that head of Maven, and referee Chad Patton asking Maven if he's had enough with Maven, the youngster. A lot of heart, a lot of courage, attempting, and now has done it to get back to his feet. And now Maven gets out of that move, and now going for the big shot, but again, Rico thwarts that attack. tell you what, this youngster has certainly improved with leaps and bounds, but if he could get a victory here tonight, what a huge coup that would be for Maven. Try saying that twice.
I'll pass, but I think it would also give Maven some confidence.
Well, again, now Rico almost adding insult to injury, kind of rubbing that forearm into the side of Maven's head.
That's just straight up mean, I think.
That is me. It's me. But Rico hasn't always been known for being a nice guy. He likes to think that his fashion sense is nice and up to par, and I wouldn't agree with that either. And now Maven off the ropes. Oh, catches Rico with a big forearm to the head. Rico right back up and down again. And these two guys certainly have come out ready to go. And when you talk about the road to WrestleMania, certainly these two guys know that they want to be a part of WrestleMania. And in order to do that, Lita, you have to turn your game up to another level. Here is Maven. 1-2-0. Nearly a huge win for Maven.
All the guys kicking it into high gear, vying for spots for WrestleMania. Wanting to be part of the action, right in the middle.
Oh, a cover two and a near pinfall.
As we will be.
Oh, I can't wait to get to Safeco Field. We're just, 4 weeks away, March 30th, the end of this month. The biggest event of the year. First time ever in the Pacific Northwest that WrestleMania, who's pancaked by Maven. And you can see the impact and the effect it has taken on Rico. And now Maven,
possibly going for the top rope drop kick that we've seen him finish off some competitors in the past before.
Oh, from the high red district.
Yes.
And you call it. There it is, nailing Rico perfectly. Will that be enough? And it is.
Wow.
Huge win. Huge win. Huge win.
I thank you, Coach.
It's very, very impressive. He continues to get better and get better.
Good strong win for Maven. Let's look at it again, and pow. Talking about Rico possibly having knocked Maven out, but I think Maven was able to do the same for Rico.
Measuring that perfectly. Maven, great way to kick things off here on Heat. Well, still to come right here on Heat. Rob Van Dam is in the house, going one-on-one with the Wacko One, Steven Richards.
As well as the Women's Championship is on the line. It's Victoria defending the title against Molly Holly, and stick around because we'll be right back.
What does everybody want?
Oh, yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw live tomorrow night from the Nassau Coliseum, Long Island, New York. The Rock will be in the house as well as the welcoming committee for Eric Bischoff.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Lima, Ohio. 146 pounds, Al Snow. And from Virginia, New York, 217 pounds, Bobby Roode.
Coach Bobby Roode not living by your adage of you got to go in there with a winning attitude, and Bobby Roode really not stepping up the confidence levels right now.
You don't think so?
I'm not feeling him.
You don't feel that he's confident in this one-on-one counter with Al Snow?
Not as of right now.
You know what I am confident in as we see Al Snow and Bobby Roode lock things up here? I'm confident that Limp Bizkit, we've just been told, Limp Bizkit will be in the house at WrestleMania performing live at Safeco Field on March 30th. How great is that?
Man, that's hot news.
It is hot news. And the official theme song for WrestleMania is that original Limp Bizkit tune off their soon-to-be-released CD. Over 50,000 tickets have already been sold for WrestleMania. If Limp Bizkit has been signed this early, Lord only knows who else is going to be at WrestleMania.
Maybe Britney will be there with Fred Durst.
Really?
I don't know.
You think I could take Britney Spears away from Fred Durst?
You could try.
I've never seen Britney with a brother before. It could happen at the end of the month.
Oh, with a brother.
A brother, yeah. I'm talking about myself. You know, she'd be with Fred Durst, apparently, and of course, Justin Timberlake, and she's dumped all him.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, you know, I think she wants to...
Well, shows she's not into one specific type, so I think you could have a chance.
I got a chance. Now, you talk about confidence. Now I have confidence. Oh, if I see Britney Spears at WrestleMania, forget about it. Out come the flowers. But then again, I did that with Halle Berry a few years back. That didn't work out either. Well, here we go. Now, Bobby Roode. But you talk about the confidence that Bobby Roode didn't have.
Well, he's got it right now because he's in control.
I think Al Snow may be in for a little bit more than even he bargained for here tonight on Heat. But, you know, I got to talk about something we saw last Monday night on Raw. Nice roll-up by Al Snow. Here's a cover roll to 1-2 and a kick out by Bobby Roode. What about the conditions as of late? I'm going to get into, another nice backbreaker by Bobby Roode. Oh, what a huge upset that this would be.
I may have underestimated old Bobby Roode.
I think you are rarely wrong. but you may have been wrong in this
a lot. I
instance.
just admit it a lot. I'll be the first to admit it.
You know, I want to get into the problems that Goldust is having right now. We saw Goldust for the first time in that sit-down interview with JR last Monday night on Raw, and there are certainly some medical problems with Goldust right now that he's hoping that medications will fix.
Right, I was actually surprised. I was surprised he was actually as up and about as he was. I mean, I expected him possibly still be in bed or whatever. So I was, although it's obvious he does have some problems, I was happy to see him at least up and about.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a couple of weeks ago, Booker T dedicated a match to Goldust, and you got to wonder if he dedicated that 20-man battle royal last Monday night that we're going to show everybody a little bit later on to determine the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania, and it was a tremendous end to a tremendous evening. And now Al Snow is absolutely on fire on top of young Bobby Roode. And now Al Snow, nice backdrop, and you can hear the impact.
Al Snow looks like he's signaling for something.
Oh, Al Snow setting up Bobby Roode for the snowplow. Oh, such a dangerous move. Don't try that at home, but it's effective. Al Snow victorious. Work of young Bobby Roode. Well, still to come tonight on Heat. RVD goes one-on-one with Steven Richards.
But coming up next, Victoria defends the Women's Championship against Molly Holly, and Heat's coming right back.
There's no disputing the fact that Chris Jericho is a very sick human being, but if I were Y2J tomorrow night, I'd be looking out for Tess and Shawn Michaels for that matter.
Poor little Stacy.
Accompanied by Steven Richards, the women's champion, Victoria.
Please tell me you saw Jimmy Kimmel with these chicks kissing when they were performing the song. I know you would have missed that, Coach.
I have the video of this song as my screensaver on my computer. You kidding me? Well, folks, Snickers Crunch presents WWE WrestleMania 19. WrestleMania will be live Sunday, March 30th from Safeco Field in Seattle, Washington. Are you looking for a satisfying crunch? Well, grab a Snickers Cruncher. Women's title about to be on the line right here on 8.
From Mobile, Alabama, Molly Holly.
Molly Holly with her new look, busting it out.
Did you say busted it out? That's something I would say.
She's busting out her new look, Coach. Stop it.
Taking my lines. You're killing me. Well, when you talk about the women's championship and everything surrounding it, what about this past Monday night on Raw? The huge return of Trish Stratus. And boy, she went right after Jazz. You gonna be okay?
Dude, I'm fine. I don't know what your problem
A few
is.
minutes off?
No, I don't. But hey, Coach, obviously, Trish's injuries were a lot more serious than we originally thought, and you know she was coming right after Jazz as soon as she could get back into the action.
Oh, it was brutal. And now Victoria's got Molly in that headlock. Keep in mind, the Women's Championship is on the line, and Molly Holly, wow, is in for, oh, nice bridge and a nice get out there by Victoria. Molly, a former women's champion, so she knows what it's like to be on top of the heat. Nice roll by Molly. 1-2 and a kick out by Victoria. You know, when we talk about returns, what about the returns this past week?
Victoria looks a little shaken up right now.
Well, she was looking up at, oh, never mind. I won't go there. Well, I think she's a little bit shaken because of the way Molly has started this matchup off. But what about coming back from their 2-week suspension? Oh, check out Molly. Oh, nice. Very athletic move on Victoria. What about the Dudley? Oh, big shot to the midsection. Dudley boys coming back, taking out their frustrations, and helping out Jerry the King Lawler defeat Chief Morley last Monday night on Raw.
Yeah, I don't know if people, when they get suspended, I don't know if people like Eric Bischoff or Mr. McMahon or whoever is doing the suspending at the time realize that you're just going to have more of a problem on your hands when you come back because you get a whole lot of pent-up aggression.
And with that in mind, do you think that Eric Bischoff's punishments are over? I mean, we saw him punish Tess and Stacy. We saw them attempt to punish Jerry the King Lawler. That didn't work. But there's a lot of guys that were laughing at Eric Bischoff at No Way Out, and now Eric Bischoff is back in charge.
Right. All I know is I think Eric Bischoff's pretty much... Steven's always there. He's always got Victoria's back.
That's why I don't like to have somebody out there during these championship matchups. Oh, nice sliding drop kick by Victoria.
was try to get Stone Cold to come back. And it kind of really didn't work out how he thought it was. And now that he is back, he's in for a world of hurt, in my opinion.
Well, Eric Bischoff has got to have a plan, Lita. You got to believe that whatever this welcoming committee is tomorrow night on Long Island, that and I was trying to brainstorm on what guys it could be. But you think about guys that have kissed his ass in the past. You got Chris Jericho, you've got Regal, Storm, you got 3-minute warning. There's so many guys that I'm sure would be more than willing to welcome Stone Cold Steve Austin back to Raw. Check out Victoria, huge suplex, holding Molly up there for seemingly forever. Here's a cover, look at the leg two, and a kick out by Molly. I mean, I guarantee you that I won't be on the welcoming committee. And I know a lot of guys that don't want to be in the face of an angry rattlesnake, but I know that The Rock does want to be in the face of the angry rattlesnake.
Right, I know I will be on his welcoming committee. Eric and I have a history, and I pretty much just will stay away from it.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Well, Molly catches Victoria. Will we have a new women's champion? No. A near pinfall, though, by Molly Holly, and now Molly trying desperately to get the pinfall here again on Victoria, and again Victoria is able to kick out.
Molly being really smart here, going for as many pinfalls as she possibly can to be the next world women's champion.
Trying to wear Victoria down, and a big clothesline followed up by yet another. And now another shot to the midsection. What's Molly going to do now? Oh, nice neck breaker. Will this be enough? A new women's champion? I can't remember the last time we had a championship change hands here on Heat Leader.
Right, Molly's kind of on a roll right now. Tonight could possibly be the night, as she is going for a finish up. No, she's not, actually, and it looked like Victoria is now able to gain the advantage.
Way too much time, and now Victoria.
We've seen this.
Oh,
the widow's peak.
The widow's peak perfectly, and it's almost like she's in a trance when she nails it. And yet again, a successful title defense.
The winner of this bout, and still women's champion, Victoria.
But why does she doesn't look happy when she was all creeped out?
I tell you, I like that look, though. I'll tell you what, I got to be in the corner of Wacko Steven Richards when it comes to that look.
We've seen that one all too familiar, finishing off probably most of the women in the locker room at this point.
She knows when she's done it. She knows when she's done it well. Big win for Victoria. Oh, yeah. RVD, Steven Richards, that's next. So somehow, someway again, Lance Storm, William Regal, still the tag team champions. Although I thought all night the feeling throughout the entire arena was that RVD and Kane would leave the tag team champions. That didn't happen.
Right.
For one fall, introducing first from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 235 pounds, Ron
Small miscommunication between Kane and RVD actually costing them the win.
Well, at least come Monday night, they were somewhat on the same page in that 20-man battle royal. Well, folks, tonight, Heat is brought to you by Paramount Pictures, The Hunted. It starts March 14th everywhere.
And also by Snickers. Hungry? Grab a Snickers.
I am. And by Castro GTX, the motor oil as advanced as your engine.
Thank you.
Well, your engine's always running on high gear. But
I'm
it is
sorry,
fit,
I've
baby.
been around you for too long, Coach.
from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 230 pounds, Steven Richards.
A lot of people have said I'm like a bad rash. I can't help but wear off on everybody else. But I kind of like it.
I know
like
you
it.
do, Coach.
Huge opportunity for Steven Richards as he goes one-on-one with RVD. But Lita, real quick, I want to get your thoughts on the fact that now Booker T probably in the biggest spot of his career going to WrestleMania as the #1 contender.
Right? I mean, dark horse candidate there. Who would have thought that Booker T would have come out being the winner? And I think everyone's looking for it. Coach, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look.
What? Why does he have to be a dark horse?
Because nobody expected him to win.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. Okay. All right, I felt like Theodore Long for a second.
I know. Why are you trying to be like that, Coach?
I know you're down, or you're back at.
Right.
Well, here we go.
Steven Richards told me that only real men will wear pink.
That's what you finally ask him why he continues wearing these pink pants.
Very objectively, I mean, I didn't get him
Did you also tell him you're like his biggest fan? His biggest. Oh, RVD says, just a 1 count right there.
He knows I give him his shout-outs every week.
Well, you know what? In the past few weeks, Steven Richards has certainly been on a roll. But really this week, the level of competition for the Wacko one has certainly been turned up a big-time level with RVD.
Right? Steven Richards been really in control of things recently, really showing a whole new side of him. And although I don't know, too many people would argue with the fact that he's pretty wacko, he's also a pretty legitimate threat these days.
He really is. Nice drop kick there by RVD, right into a spinning heel kick. And right now, Steven Richards, a back foot just like that. Here's a count, just a 1 and a kick out by Steven Richards. And he said, I've had enough.
That was quite a little flurry. Steven is going to have to get his confidence back and take back control over the match.
And I wonder if Steven Richards has been busted open after that last spinning heel kick.
He's got some bad luck with that sometimes.
He does. He's like a bleeding machine. And now Steven Richards takes out RVD to the outside. Now both men on the outside as well. Is he going to do it again?
I thought.
No screaming this time. And now RVD.
Steven Richards was in control, but I think we've seen this before.
Steven Richards.
RVD, coach.
And all the crowd completely behind him. And he nails the back of the head of Steven Richards. But every time I see that move, I feel like it takes more out of RVD than it does out of his opponent.
Right, I was just thinking the same thing. RVD never afraid to sacrifice his own body for the sake of getting an edge over his competitors.
Now RVD rolls Steven Richards back inside. Now up over the top rope. Nice leg drop. Here's a cover. Hook the leg. 1-2. And nearly a pinfall on Steven Richards. RVD has certainly come to play here tonight.
There we go, coach.
Well, now you can make it through yet another week, but again reversed by RVD. This is what I'm talking about when you talk about stepping up his competition. All those things that Steven Richards. A back suplex.
Every time RVD has laid it on his head more than anybody I know, but gets right back up from it amazingly. We'll see if he can do it again tonight.
The man is seemingly unpenetrable when it comes to pain.
We've all seen him stretching. He takes like 45 minutes to stretch out before a match, making sure everything is not too tight in there, and I think that's pretty much the only way he's able to get up, because I think most people would snap in half.
A very, very good point. Huge neck breaker by Steven Richards. In complete control. Huge upset. Nearly by Steven Richards. Yeah, you bring up a very, very good point. I've heard rumors that in the coming months, maybe at the end of the year, that RVD may have a stretching video out.
He should, because anybody that knows him sees him walking by. He's always stretching and gets himself into positions that I'm not going to even go there.
Steven Richards.
Too many openings for you, coach.
Steven Richards locking in the camel clutch, and we've seen in recent weeks that Steven Richards has kind of gone to this move to really slow down his opponent quite a lot. And now RVD.
It seems to be relatively effective, although I have to be a personal fan of the rat trap.
Rat trap! Rat trap! RVD back to his feet now.
I'm kind of like a rash too on you, coach. You kind of rub off.
Well, you're really rubbing off me, I'll be honest with you. Did you say rub?
Yeah, I said rub.
Now Steven Richards again still working that neck that RVD landed on a few moments ago.
That would be the way to go. I mean, that definitely was not able to take RVD out all the way, but it's definitely had to have been weakened by landing so high up on his neck and back.
And now RVD, like you said, it seems to be unfazed at times by the ridiculous falls that he takes. And now, and throwing Steven Richards like a frog across the ring, and RVD back in control. Now reversal, and RVD, huge kick to the chest of Steven Richards. Will this be enough? No hook to the leg, and that cost RVD right there.
Both of these guys on top of things, we've seen a lot of back and forth. These men don't know each other all that well as of recent times.
A suplex right into a cover two and about a 2.5 count by Nick Patrick.
Although do have some history of both being former ECW competitors.
They certainly know each other very, very well.
Stevie T!
RVD able to get out and not let Steven Richards nail him with that Stevie T. And sometimes you wonder, like right there, if maybe RVD tries to do too much, but again, he seems to counter that every single time. And how about a little rolling thunder for your flavor, nailing Steven Richards?
A little rolling thunder to flatten your himself out.
Oh, and now RVD seemingly
5-star.
his last gasp, breath, effort, everything. Check out the flashball, the 5-star frog splash onto Steven Richards. This will probably be enough. And RVD, impressive.
Great match.
Yet again, that was a great match.
Here is your winner, Rob Van Dam.
A whole lot of back and forth going on, but most times when you see RVD get up there and go for that frog splash, that's going to be it.
If he lands it,